Welcome to the Armenia campaign for Et Impera 1.2.5. In the last part we took advantage of the fact that this army went north to wage war, leaving this city slightly exposed. I mean, we did have a pretty tough battle, but I'm starting to think that some of these units here are a bit like glass cannons. They're not as good as I thought they were going to be. So we're going to have to rethink our strategy with respect to our foot infantry. I mean, the only reason we won the battle was the fact I recruited these mercenaries and we actually managed to use the cav to break the army. Now, we are picking up where we left off, and the dilemma was, do I stay in the settlement or do I bluff them out? And I'm kind of inclined to bluff them out, because if I bring both of these armies over here, these armies are inside the zone of control. So even though we've got a very small garrison here, with this army in support, we can't get any more mercs. I'm hoping to bluff this army out so that they don't actually attack, so that we can actually get the attrition down. Now, Colchis has expanded down here, so what I want to do is get my agent round to here to see what's going on with respect to Colchis. Now, we've also got this army here, and one thing I do want to take a look at is what the recruitment options now that I've actually got a level 2. Let's see what the recruitment options are. It hasn't improved that much. Wow. Cannot recruit unit. Different reforms required. So we definitely need reforms before we can do it, though. We can get these spearmen with a lot more armor. I think we might be using these as the front line. No, we don't have a reform upgrade option either, so right, I think that's all we can. I mean, we've got quite a lot of cash to spend, but I haven't really got anything to spend it on, so the money's been kind of piling up and in front of me. What I want to do is just have a, I'm half tempted. I think we'll send you to Pontus. You can go to Seleucid Empire. That's probably going to spend all my money. I mean, these are already leveled up, and so we're looking good. I mean, I can imagine the cost of hiring these in. I mean, I wouldn't mind hiring in some extra generals here, but I'm not using them all anyway. I think that's what we can do, so I'm just going to go for an intern. Now that was pretty sneaky, wasn't it? They actually come round behind us. I'm very tempted to auto-resolve this because I don't really want to fight an internal battle here. I think we're going to go for the auto-resolve 62%. Yeah, I didn't really want to fight a siege battle there. That's unfortunate. I'm amazed that they actually, maybe I didn't go close enough to the bridge. No, that's annoying. A political intrigue, consequences of trade, technology, research penalty, and trade from income, but we're okay financially at the moment. We've got a child, Smbat. So we got our first child in the empire. I'm just gonna actually just should have consolidated first, but never mind. Looks like we may not get a battle in this part.
Waiting for more orders.
Well, we got a bit more cash from, and that should be the end of. So Ardan is finished, not exactly in the way that I was planning, but. And what I'm going to do now is start pulling this army back this way. And I'm going to put this army here. Actually, we're okay not for rebellion. Let me just consolidate some of these forces up. Oops. I think we can merge you in and probably get rid of you. We could probably get rid of a slinger unit. And I think Now I think we can leave. Is it worth regenerating these? They've all got a little bit of experience. We need to replace the cavalry. I think you can come up to here, and I'm going to give you the damage slinger unit. And what we're going to do is swap this cav unit for that cav unit.
On the move, my lord.
And what that would mean is this can be my kind of rebellion type army, dealing army here. Then I can pull this army back to here and we can see about rebuilding it. Anyway, I think I will merge this up just to save a bit more cash. And we've got our, this is actually our leader, kind of gravitas. I think the morale might be more useful here, plus 1.5, 2.5, campaign movement range, yep. And what I want is you to come down into Colchis.
Is there nothing
And they've got an army there. Now we're going to be fighting hoplites, which could be interesting. I mean, we got plenty of cash because we've made some losses on that army. Skirmisher cavalry. My instinct is to get some missile troops into here. Just get missile troops, and I don't want the expensive units in here. We'll get another. You've got the better armor, the better morale. I'm just building this army up just in case we get trouble from the south. I think that's what we can do now. One more turn and you're ready. Because we do need to put our attention onto Colchis. And we've got Phasis there, so we're just going to go for an end turn. Unassigned skills. Oh, our other general. And we know exactly what we're going to do. It's going to make you into a knight commander. Agents when a general. I think that could be useful. What have you got here? Local bandit. And I'm kind of inclined to. Who's got the lowest? You got 20 gravitas. Actually, let's see if any of you. Nope. So you're 22, you're 30, you're 38. My faction leader is doing really well. And you're actually a frontline commander. I'm trying to think of. I would like to get some heirs in while I've got the money to spend. So we certainly don't want you. Of that. You're the other nada there. Minus upkeep for all land units and sheep. What's that? Minus 5% for all land units. Minus 10% religious building cost 5 from local province. And you're from that group. I think we're going to hire you and bring you in here. And then what we'll do is we'll try and find something for him to do. And that means he's now the successor here. I'd like to have at least 2 generals in each of my minor faction families. So I can see who the heir is, and if the heir's no good, then I can kill them. So we're just going to go for an end turn. Okay. Warning, protection expired. That means we are now in a situation where we've got to manage our loyalty, but we don't have a problem with loyalty at all at the moment. And we're not actually getting an indication whatsoever for. Yeah, just have a look at the summary. Have we got? Oh, we could have 2 governors. That's a big fail. Right. I didn't realise that. Apologies. I should have bought a governor some time ago. Growth local province. For all local armies. Yes, we're certainly going to recruit you. Is that all my agents? Yeah, 1 spy, 1 champion, 2 governors, and we got 3 armies. I'm just going to move you back this way. And we're just going to keep you down here. And we've got absolutely no. Having a real problem with food supplies at the moment. -12. That's because we've got too many armies in this area. And of course, we're probably taking winter attrition. My instinct is maybe, I mean, we've got quite a lot of food. I think we're going for grain pits here, because if we expand this way, we actually may need the support to operate up here. So I think we'll go with grain pits here. I don't think I mean, we could push up that. Anything else here? Yeah, looking good. I think we're just going to bring you back to here, because you've got put you back into patrol.
Get moving!
What's up with you? Yeah, the cultural differences is still a problem here. I mean, we're still improving. We've got building and technologies. Wow, characters 14. So this is always going to be a bit of a problem here. I think maybe we will -8 regional income. Our income isn't brilliant anyway, so I think the public order would be more important. I just really need some growth. And what we will do is buy you. Oh, I've only just bought you, haven't I? I think that's all we can do this turn. So I'm just going to go for an end turn. We've now researched tax labour, increase in rank. Oh, plague again. Oh, it's up there. Okay, I'm not worried. So Colchis and Pontus are at war. Then we could turn that to our advantage, because if Pontus expands up here, I've got no problems. Like Colchis is pushing this way a bit. I'm going to bring you down here. And what can we recruit? I think we certainly need these spearmen. So I'd like to get a frontliner spearman. You can probably go. You're not much good. And we've got missile troops, spearmen. I would certainly probably. We can't get there. I think we get. And we've got to do research. What I would like is here. Heavy horse studs. Let's have a look at this. What do we get for heavy horse studs? So we're actually then going to start to get into our heavy armor. Right. I should have gone for this some time ago. It's going to cost us -5% upkeep for all armies. But I don't think we've got a lot of choice with that. A little bit worried about you. What are you up to? I think we're going to bring you back to here for the moment. Put you there.
You have further orders?
You've got 11. With you makes you 18. You're a damaged army. So Colchis has a lot of armies here, which could prove problematic. And of course we got public order issues there. I mean, right. We got here. Yeah, we're certainly going to have that for province. Anything that gives me campaign movement range. I just want campaign movement range. Action costs. Public order, local province. campaign movement range. We've moved down that way. Right. So I think that's all we can do this turn. You're building up. We could recruit another unit here. But do I need it? Maybe we're get a couple of spearmen in here. And that's all we can do this turn. So just go for an end turn. A hidden agent exposed. Media Atropane have broken their trade deal with us. Subject gains notoriety. Haven't had one of these for a very long time. Politicians and the public have become enamored by a great young orator. He is obviously ambitious in gaining favour with the rabble. If the public are content, your life is easier. Yeah, we'll let him speak. What have you got here? Rather not use you. I think I'd rather give that to my heir. Why aren't you leveling up? Not that it really makes any difference. You can get married. No one's actually leveling up at the moment. Right. I think we'll send you to... We can curry a little bit of favour there. I'm going to pull you up to about a midpoint here. And you can go into patrol. I should keep this area happy. But this army is now moving down into here. Actually move you a little bit closer there, which means you can move back to here.
Ready for further orders.
Do patrol.
Ready
Right.
for battle.
And right, let's recruit Armenian spearmen. Probably don't need you, we'll just get rid of you. And what I need is some infantry, but we haven't got the reforms yet. I think we're going to go with those, and we're going to get rid of the hillman. We're back to 17. We've got 4 missile troops. We've got our single archer cav. We've got some skirmisher cav. That's skirmisher cav. So ammunition 6. We got 1 merc unit. I think we're just going to come up and we're going to have we got this here. We got sets of what can pass for infantry or sword infantry. I mean, we're a bit cav heavy already. Seeing we're possibly going against pikemen. Weapon damage, armor penetration. Okay, maybe we're just spinning one extra one of those for the moment. Okay, we've got. So we'll just go for an end turn. Okay, failed diplomacy, brought death sentence upon herself. We got another child born. Diplomat executed. Okay, she didn't live very long. And you're gonna have to wait to find a new wife. Oh well, you've got +1 authority. I kind of inclined to change you to him. This is still a damaged settlement. Trouble is, if I sweep into here, let's come back up to here. This is the region I want. There we are. We got an army floating around here. You're not really back up to full strength yet. What I'm going to do is bring you up to here. It's about there. We've still got a little bit of cash to spend. Actually, just sneak you across here. Wow. And I think we're just going to give you... No, these are too expensive. Okay, so sneak you back over there. And just give you to give a front line. What I will do is, once this army's up to strength, we will bring this army down as a defensive army against Colchis, and then we'll send this army up, sweep down and take this settlement here. This settlement here is more important to me than Trapezus, because they can be squeezed by the Pontus. In fact, I'm kind of half inclined. They don't have any armies in the area yet, so we're going to bring this army back to about here. Again, we still got 3 more turns and you're going to have grain pits. So we still don't have anything to spend money on. We might as well just go for another end turn. There we go. Our dignitary down here. Empire maintenance, certainly want that. Well, I suppose what I should do, oh, that's public orders holding up. A little bit worried about Media Atropine. Can we send anyone else out on a mission? Media Atropine don't like us, which is not very good. I'm just going to go for another end turn. I've got a feeling we could be fighting down here fairly soon. Okay. That's probably made our... Yeah, they still hate us even. You're actually at war with... You're still at war with all the satrapies, so you should be busy, being kept busy. Ah. You to here.
On the move, my lord.
You come back this way. You just sneak down here. Just got a feeling their armies are moving this way. Yep.
I cannot pass here. As you command.
I'm just going to need to keep an eye on those, because if they go after Pontus, then what we're going to need to do is build this army up and
It's a great and glorious thing.
get a couple more. I think we'll get another archer in here. And the reason I'm building this army up is that the job of this army is going to be to defend here and hold against these armies once we go in and take their region here. Got no construction. No. Household expands.
Ready for battle.
Authority leader, no. Morale. Actually quite like that for authority. I'm just going to go for another end turn. Very unseasonal conditions. You'd come here. You to...
I go. I am eager to serve.
How big is the garrison here? 12 plus 2. Right. You come down and find there. You just get onto that point there. Right, these armies are advancing this way, which is good. And
Ready for battle.
I think we'll get another one of these, another one of these. How big's the garrison in Coram? 15. You should be able to hold. No construction report. 2 more turns and we'll be able to get the cavalry. This is looking good. 1 more turn and you will have grain pits. 5 turns there. I'm just going to go for an intern. Make construction complete. Grain pits. Got that army there. That army there. They got a new army recruiting here. Now this army could sneak up to here, or this army could sneak through to here. My instinct is to go in straight away because they've now moved away from this navy's pulled away as well. Again, I think what we're going to do is bring you up behind here to reinforce this garrison. You... These can't move, so you've got 1 cav unit. You've got 1 cav unit, 2 cav units. I think what we're going to do is get some cav in there. I think we need to go for it. So
greetings.
Is join
we
war
are civilized
against Colchis.
So you may speak as you wish, and we
I've accepted.
You speak.
And what we're going to do is sweep down into here. 89%. I mean, the real battles are over here, but I think we'll fight this just to minimize casualties. I mean, it's going to be an extermination, but plus it give me a chance to try out these units here. Start deployment. Wow. Right, this is the way in here. Noble spearman. What have you got here? Toggle guard mode.
Orders, my lord.
Have you on the flanks. Oops.
We await your order.
The Georgian swordsman on that flank. Whoops. That flank.
Ready to march.
Have you behind? Slingers on that side. Usual flanking formation that I like so much. Where we'll put the 2 heavy units together. Actually, no, we're going to put you up this end, and we're going to have you up this end. So. Right. Start the battle. They're probably going to come out at us, so. Start to advance you forward.
We are at your command, royal cataphracts. We will darken the sky.
You go out with the cataphracts.
Spearmen, as you wish. What are your orders?
Just going to put you there.
Slingers, fill the sky. We await your orders.
And they're a little bit ragbagged at the moment.
Orders, my lord.
That's you that way.
My lord.
That way. spears into here. These are 2 missile units, so we'll leave the cav for them. We've got here. Got the Greek militia here. Counterflanks that way. I'm not convinced these spearmen are going to be... I mean, they're very heavy spearmen, but at the same time they're not what you call really good. Kind of... I think we'll bring the hillmen up here. Right, I think we can get the cav behind.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Get you over here. Right, let them use up their ammunition first.
Orders, my lord. One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Slingers into here. Get the swordsman moving forward. Hey, don't stand around in slingers.
One of our units
I
has
think
used all
we'll
its
use
ammunition.
these. Right. You come in on the flanks. Move forward. Hillman.
Orders, my lord. Our spears are yours.
Move forward.
Orders, my lord. My lord. Slingers.
Slingers, I don't like you being up here.
Royal cataphracts. One of our units has used all its
And
ammunition.
all that way. You come up and support these. Now we got. They should be able to pound these. I think we'll bring the skirmisher cavalry in. No, oh, right. Time to hack your way through there. Heavy cav that way. I think we've got these on this side, so heavy cav can come this way. Yeah, they're going down. General, I don't think we need the missile troops. You change to them. You go after those. Yeah, I think we're in a position now to make the heavy cavalry count. You. We got here. You go after those. Hillman. Right, we've won this flank. Slingers, I think you can come up here.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
A heavy phalanx unit infantry there.
We await your orders. Double time.
What's this?
Noble spearmen.
Yeah, these spearmen are a lot better.
General is under attack.
You. Well, wait. Right. You hold those. You push those.
Used all its ammunition.
Where's my cav? You come around the back of these. You come up this way. Right, we've got heavy. Right, you get into here. Right, they're gone. As these are pinned. How you doing? Yeah, these haven't even lost a unit. Wow. I'm a complete convert. Yeah, I think these are definitely the front line. Here we are, end battle. We lost 167, which is probably about, what, 10%? 5%? I think that worked well. I am definitely converted to this heavy spear infantry at the front here. I think if we got a front line of those, we're going to do very well. And that gives us control of here. So we're just going to occupy. We've gone up an Imperium level, so we get another spy. Oh, it took us long enough to get here. And this is fully developed. Wow, this is great. And 150 trade settlement, 2 growth, 2 public order. I think we'll go with that. I think we're okay for food. Definitely don't need that. And what do we get from here? Sanitation. So, how is the sanitation here? Maybe we will go with that. Of course, because we got a nice developed settlement here. So we've now got Colchis kind of pinned in this corner with 2 armies. I don't know. What's the... I don't know if you can do anything to the army. Nope. Right. We've got this army here. We've got 12,000 to spend. I'm going to recruit a couple of these heavy spearmen here in a defensive role. I mean, we're probably going to pay the price for it. I'm going to need to consolidate. I know I said over here that I'd need to consolidate, but how's the food situation in -1? Maybe we'll go with food here. Yeah, I think we'll go with food here. I think food is more important at the moment. I know this is hot, is still 9, but I can't remember if I've actually Yeah, this is, but I want this nice and positive so that when we do expand, because we're probably going to come down here, got a bit of cash. I think what I might do is who we got is might be suitable as a, actually suddenly remembered we've just gone up an Imperium level, haven't we? So you can get an extra governor, an extra spy and an extra champion. Certainly want an extra spy. We'll recruit the spy here. What do we want? Public order, wealth, cultural influence. Yes, wealth. And I certainly want another governor. I think we'll recruit a governor down here. And I mean, we'll probably blow all our money on this, but I think it'd be worth it. Growth, public order, cultural conversion. Yes, that's what I want. And I doubt if we'll be able to get ourselves a what we call it. No, we don't have enough money for a champion. I think I've got enough time for one more end turn, and then we go. So we've got an entirely governed province, which is our richest province. Well, this by a long way. So, oh, we're already okay. We got one, so we can put in another one here. And I'm just going to go for an end turn. Okay, make peace with the satrapy. I'm quite happy with that. Right, hidden agent exposed. We've now got physical conditioning, and you can see I've now negotiated peace with Colchis because Colchis has now become a satrapy of Pontus. I'm quite happy with that. We got 4,000 for that, and we've now got to maintain 60 units. I'm quite happy to have Colchis become a satrapy of Pontus because I must admit I really hate this province along here. What I like to do is drive in through here, take these provinces and then push out to there, because one of the problems here is you've got a long thin province that takes a lot of time to settle down. Also, you've got to defend all these individual little ports, which can be a pain in the neck. I'm just going to pull you out here. What do we need here? What's the culture like here? Only 16% Armenian at the moment, and actually, is it rising or falling? Got 2% for 12. My instinct is to put in a temple there. That would give us a bit of sanitation and a bit of influence. We really need to convert this and settle this area down. And what I need now to do is swap these two armies round. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this army north, and we're going to bring you down to out here. Wait. I mean, you're not a brilliant army, but you're going to be a defensive army here. I'm going to deploy you. This army can come up and defend here, and then that will release this army to come south, because let's talk strategy now. Now I've now fulfilled this goal up here. I'm not interested in this province here. What I want to do now is go against Media Atropine. These are a big threat. They hate us, so they will declare war on us eventually. So what I need to do is get some armies down here to work on there. So that's the strategy going forward, because if just to show you, get off that there. If we can take this province here, this will give me a really solid economic income. So we're going to need to do that. Right, let's just have a look at the... We got other agents as well, didn't I? So I want you down here, seeing what's going on with... Yep. See, this is all open for attack It's not developed that well. See, these two settlements are very close together. I think we'll just... Nope. Yeah, we'll just leave you there for the moment. This agent, I think you can just come out this way for the moment. We'll just find out what's going on over here. Right, next thing I definitely want to do is take that up. Yeah. And what I'm... Right, let's just have a look at the factions. Who hates me the most? You're low. Other nobles. Yeah. You're 11, you're 8. So what's up with you? Actually, what am I doing? Government type political actions. Characters. Are you ready to get married again? Yep. But I'm not going to send you out. You just be happy to be married. You're in Tushba. You're in Korum. You're in Korum. I think what we're going to do is make one of these an admiral. You're 23, you're 32. I think maybe we'll make the faction. Oops, what was your name again? Sorry, here. Lithrat. What we're going to do here is we're going to raise... Who are you? There we are. We're going to raise you as a fleet. Parthian X-Men. Get into port. You probably won't be able to recruit anything just yet. I just want you to sit there and gain experience. And then eventually we'll build up a navy that will protect our expansion this way. And I think that's about all we can do this turn. Actually, Bosporan Kingdom. Yeah, you're new on the block. You're actually at war with these. And we're actually friends with them. So they don't... These are probably... They probably don't like us that much.
Be welcome.
Oh.
But may Athena strike us
No,
all dumb
okay.
if we speak anything but truth in our deliberations.
But a royal Sith here.
The gods will have me listen to you.
No,
I do not pass the day in words
we
without
can't trade
merit.
with those. Can we send someone to the Bosporan Kingdom? I know I said I wasn't going to risk you, but I think we will. And see if you can actually get away with that. This army can stay here with a moment with the navy just to discourage these Yozos. Actually, it's the Bosporan Kingdom at war with anyone else. They're at war with these. I mean, if you go out that way, that's up to you. It doesn't bother me. And we got to do some research, and we just researched here. And by instinct, what was it? Let's have a quick look at what we need. Armed escorts. Quantop. We got to get here. Be able to upgrade our cities. Although personally, I would like to get this done first. Yeah, I think we'll go with this because that will give us 2% empire maintenance. It gives us plus 3% tax rate, plus 2 public order in all provinces. I think we can afford 6 turns with that. But this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, we will probably consolidate this area as much as possible with a view to go into war with Media Atropine, but we're going to need to swap these armies around a little bit. Hopefully the Bosphorans won't kick off, but we can always use this army here to there. What I will probably do is play a few turns off camera to get the armies into position, but until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.